So this is one of my favorite trails to walk down, and I live in, as you can see, the Arizona desert. It's gorgeous. It's April and the weather is still good, so I feel like I gotta take advantage of this beautiful weather because it's gonna get hot, and if I'm gonna be walking, I'm going to have to get up quite early. But I think it's good to try to get some exercise, and I'm not really running or doing anything more. I would like to start lifting more weights, just to tone up a little bit, but I like walking. I do find though, when I run a couple of times a week, I lose more weight, but I like walking, so I'm gonna walk. And I have a few trails that I visit, and on my days off usually I'll try to just in the mornings just go down one of the trails, and I'll bring the family and we'll go as long as we can, and sometimes we'll go 45 minutes, sometimes it's half an hour, and sometimes longer. It just depends on the mood of the family. And so this is all part of it, and it's good to get out in nature and enjoy all that it has. It's just amazing. Just make sure that while you're walking, you're looking around at all of the beauty and enjoy it. It's amazing. Like, what is the purpose of you? In case I walk by you, 10 of you will jump on my shirt. It's nice. Gorgeous out here. So I might do a little bit of a longer walk because I have the day off, but even on my days off, I just try to walk around my neighborhood, and I just grab my son and I don't even put on real shoes, I just throw on my flip-flops. I'm like, let's go before the sun sets. And so we'll do even sometimes, usually just like a 15-minute walk, because we're all tired at the end of the day. After dinner is done, after, in the middle of cleaning the kitchen before the sun goes down, just try to get a little walk in. So we just put the food away and then try to get a walk in. It doesn't always happen, but we try to a few times a week, and then maybe try to do 1 or 2 walks like this while I have a day off. But it's just me today, and it's gorgeous out right now. Whoa. But I'll be off on my walk. I could be in the worst mood, and then I just take a nice little walk. One that I enjoy, of course, a trail I enjoy, at a pace I enjoy, and think about how thankful I am for what I've done, what I have, I could be in the worst mood, and I just take a walk, and I try to look around and enjoy all the things around me, and I try to be thankful. We live in this amazing world. We're given this beautiful nature, and we should get out in it more. It just natural endorphins from walking, and it releases good endorphins in your brain just from being in nature too. Very enjoyable. I like to see all the different changes. I haven't been to this trail actually in, I don't know, maybe a few weeks, but I always come to see how this guy, I've watched it deteriorate over the years. Massive cactus, and now he's mainly a skeleton. Skeleton. Fell over. This is creosote. This is what you smell in the desert. Why the desert has such a unique smell when it rains. These little fuzzy balls on it, and if you take it, rub it, it smells like the rains in the desert. I'm gonna watch this one. It's probably in the next couple, maybe a few weeks, I don't know. There's gonna be blooms, beautiful flowers on that big saguaro cactus. It's amazing. Well, I'm probably gonna turn around. I've actually been walking for 30 minutes, which is pretty good. Now I'm gonna head back, and I feel good. I never, ever regret coming out and walking. Sometimes it's hard to be motivated to get up and walk, and it does take a little bit, when you first start, just to, I don't know, get the shoes together and get whatever clothes that you're gonna wear. But now I have it together. I have my hat there, I have my shoes, and I just can grab them. I wear sunblock, but I also have these wonderful long sleeve. But anyways, I have these nice long sleeve shirts that I just throw on. It makes life easier, so I don't use that much sunblock, and it protects me from the sun because I'm in Arizona, so I definitely need a lot of sun protection. And I wear a hat, and I just have it all together, and I just throw it on, drop my son off at school, and then I do a walk. Even if it's 20 minutes, I just feel so much better after. So it's worth it. It's hard to make time, but if you could just find a little time and do a little something like that, you just feel really great about it. And I'm trying to find time to do other things, like I said, I want to lift some weights to tone up, because as I lose weight, I have a little flab, and I want to tone that up. But I'll just try to plan it out how I can, work that into my days somehow. We all do our best, and if anything. I mean, it takes a lot of work to make sure that the diet's on point, which I think is one of the most important things. And I try to fit exercise in where I can, and it's not necessarily every day, and it's just where I can, because I have a busy life. I have a family, I work, so we're all doing our best to just try to plan it out, think of ways to do it better. And it took me a lot of years to come up with every little teeny tiny step of just how to like stay on track with. Finally I came up with, I'm just gonna do a menu, and because before I would just buy all the groceries, and then I'd have healthy groceries, but I'd be like, I don't even know what to make tonight. But now I have it planned, and it makes life easier that way. It does take work. There's that cactus skeleton again. But step by step, little by little, it all comes together. And I've been working at it for a year and a month. I lost 30 pounds. And I wasn't really that much overweight, but I needed to lose weight. As I see old pictures of myself, I think, wow, I was more overweight than I thought. But it was very slow. But the weight's coming off. All these little things I do is helping. I feel like my mind is better. I just feel better in general. Even my body was having some stomach issues, and that kind of resolved with just eating less and better foods and exercising where I can. We just do our best in life. That's all we can do. We have this one little life. We can make it be the way we want it to be. A big part of it is what's in our mind, how our outlook on life is. I feel like doing things like this helps to have a better outlook and be more positive, to think in a better way, to be grateful for things I do have. There's a lot I don't have, but I don't try to focus on that, especially when I'm on these wonderful walks. So, enjoy your life. Life is hard. Life is good. Amazing. Well, now that I'm happy, I'm feeling positive, I feel better, because I was feeling like, I've worked a lot lately, and my house is a mess, and I need a maid, but right now I'm the maid. I'm probably for the foreseeable future. That's okay. I'm great at cleaning. So that's what I'm gonna go home and do. And it was just a little bit like, I'm just really tired, and I didn't feel like doing it. But now I've done this walk and I feel really good. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna clean that house. And it's gonna be great, because I like a clean house. It just feels better to have a clean house too. If my house is dirty, I just feel like I just don't feel as good. And that's where I live. That's where I spend most of my time. But if it's clean, I feel better, happier. It gives me a lot of anxiety to see just all the things everywhere. And, everything's dirty and everything's piled up. And so it does help a lot to go home and clean and organize things and get rid of things that I don't need. So I'm gonna go try to do that today, and wish me luck. Hopefully I get it done sooner than later so I can enjoy the clean house. Alright, well, take care of yourselves, guys.